Hello and welcome to yet another session of course Switchgear and Protection. Myself Jakir Hussain, e-content developer. Today I am conducting session number 49 of course Switchgear and Protection. The topic for this session is testing methods of CTs, testing methods of PTs, and maintenance of relay. The objective of this session is to learn what are the testing methods of CTs, the testing methods of PTs, how relays are maintained, and in the end, we will take multiple choice questions to understand what we have learned in this session. In industries, manufactured CTs and PTs before dispatching are subjected to different testing methods. The different types of tests carried out are: in case of CTs are classified as type test and routine test. Type tests are conducted to ascertain design and rating of CT by selecting one or first few CTs of each type. Routine tests are conducted before dispatching on each CTs. What are the different types of tests carried out on CTs in type tests are: verification of terminal markings and polarities, short circuit current tests, temperature rise tests, impulse voltage test on primary, power frequency voltage withstand test on primary, over voltage interturn test, etc. Error measurement. The tests conducted on CTs during routine tests are: verification of terminal markings and polarities, high voltage power frequency voltage withstand test on secondary, over voltage interturn test, determination of errors and accuracy class. Now let us discuss some of the tests carried out on CTs in brief. First one, error measurement. In this test, this test is conducted in two different ways. Error measurement. First one, direct method. Second one, comparison method. In direct method, two ammeters are used. One is connected to measure primary current and the other to measure secondary current. In comparison method, a substandard CT is taken whose errors are known. The CT under test is compared with substandard CT. Second test method is turns ratio test. In this method, supply is connected to the primary and magnitudes of primary and secondary currents is measured to ascertain the ratio of CT. Next method is exciting currents. By applying voltage to secondary winding, primary winding is kept open. Exciting currents are measured for several EMFs. Polarity test. In this test, a voltmeter is connected across secondary. When the key is pressed, current enters the primary through the terminal P1. The voltmeter should read positive. Insulation test. These tests are conducted according to BS IS IEC standard. In this test, voltage is applied to primary for 1 minute and voltage of 2 kV 50 Hz is applied for 1 minute between secondary terminals and ground. Next testing method is over voltage inter-term test. In this test, rated primary current is allowed to flow through for 1 minute. Secondary winding is open circuited. The secondary winding is then checked to see if insulation has passed to test. Let us see some of the tests on PTs. Let us discuss some of the tests carried out on PTs. First one, testing polarities of CT by flick test. In this test, a voltmeter is connected across the CT secondary. A 1.5 volt battery is touched to the primary of the CT. The pointer of the voltmeter should deflect in same direction in case of each CT to be connected in the same protection. Second test is ratio check. In this method, supply is connected to primary and secondary voltage is measured. This value is compared with the connected PTs in the same circuit. Third one, phase sequence check. By using phase sequence meters, phase sequence of 3 terminals is checked. Now let us understand how a relay is maintained. What is the schedule of maintenance of a relay? If the maintenance of relay is excellent, the basic requirement of sensitivity, selectivity, reliability and stability can be satisfactory. The unsatisfactory operation of relay does not depends on its use but also on other adverse conditions such as continuous vibration can damage pivots or bearings. Dampness causes weakness of insulation. The insulation strength is reduced because of absorption of moisture. Polluted atmosphere affects the relay contacts, relay parts. Dust affects insulation and rotating system. Insects and vermins affects its operation. Therefore, switchgear room should be dust and vermi proof. Relay maintenance generally consists of inspection and burnishing of contacts. While doing the relay maintenance, we have to inspect and clean the contacts of the relay. Adjustment setting, we have to check the different adjustment settings of the relay. Screws checked for tightness. If any screws are loose, then tight all the screws properly. Then conduct maintenance tests. Foreign matter removal, is there any uh, dust or dirt or any matter is deposited on the relay, we have to remove it. Breaker tripped by manual contact closing, we have to check whether under fault condition the relay will trip or not by manually making it to close. And last one is covers cleaning, we have to keep the entire relay clean. We have to remove the accumulation of dust on the relay. Now, maintenance schedule of relays. Continuous observation, these things need continuous supervision. uh, Pilot supervision, trip circuit supervision, relay voltage supervision, battery earth fault supervision, bus bar protection CT, circuit supervision. These things need continuous supervision. A trained person should be on duty to observe all these aspects listed here. Next one, daily inspection. We have to carry out a daily inspection. During that, we have to check the relay flags after every shift. Next one is once in a week carrier current protection testing. We have to do a carrier current protection test once in a week. Once in a month, inter tripping channel test without tripping any switches. Once in a 6 month, we have to do inspections of the relay. Tripping tests, we have to conduct the tripping test. Insulation resistance test. Battery biasing equipment check, we have to do all these checks and tests after every 6 months. After every year, check tripping angle for phase comparison method. Check tripping angle by phase comparison method. Secondary injection test. Buchholz relay test, we have to check whether the Buchholz relay is working properly or not. Test on earthing register, these are the things or tests we have to conduct every year. Once in 2 years, we have to do secondary injection tests. This is the end of my today's session. Let us assess what we have learned today by taking multiple choice questions. Your first question is: type tests are conducted on. Your options are A. Each CT of each type, one or first few CTs of each type, C. both A and B, D. none of the above. Type tests that are conducted on CTs: each CT of each type is a routine test. Therefore, your answer is B, one or first few CTs of each type. Second question: routine tests are conducted on. Your options are A. CTs randomly, B. one or first few CTs of each type, C. each CT of each type, D. none of the above. Routine tests are conducted on dash. Your answer is each CT of each type. Question number 3. Type testing methods of CTs are dash. Your options are short time current test, B. impulse voltage test on primary, C. temperature rise test, D. all of the above. Type testing method of CT is R dash. It includes all these three tests. Therefore, your answer is all of the above. Question number 4. Routine testing method of CTs is R. During routine test, what are the testing methods? What are the things to be tested? Your options are A. verification of terminal markings and polarities, B. over voltage inter-turn test, C. high voltage power frequency voltage withstand test on secondary, D. all of the above. Routine test includes all the first three, A, B and C. Therefore, your answer is D, all of the above. Question number 5. Turns ratio test of CT is done by measuring magnitudes of primary and secondary dash. Your options are A. power, B. frequency, C. current, D. power factor. Turns ratio of current transformers. Your answer is C. current. Question number 6. The testing methods of PT is are dash. Your options are A. polarity test, B. ratio test, C. phase sequence check, D. all of the above. The testing methods of PT is are all the three tests are conducted on PTs. Therefore, your answer is all of the above. Question number 7. Operation of relays affected due to dash. Your options are A. Accumulation of dust on parts of the relay, B. Dampness, C. Polluted atmosphere, D. All of the above. The operation of relay gets affected due to dust on the parts, dampness, polluted atmosphere. The dampness and polluted atmosphere will weak the insulation. Therefore, your answer is D. All of the above. Next question, question number 8. Relay maintenance generally consists of. Your options are A. Inspection and burnishing of contacts, B. Screws checked for tightness, C. Breakers tripped by manual contact closing, D. All of the above. Relay maintenance generally consists of. It consists of all these three. Apart from that, there are 4-5 other things are also there. Therefore, your answer is D. All of the above. Question number 9. Daily maintenance of schedule of relay is to check dash. Your options are tripping mechanism, B. Relay flags, C. Relay contacts, D. All of the above. Daily maintenance of schedule of relay is to check. Daily we have to check, or after every shift we have to check the flags of the relay. Therefore, your answer is relay flags. Question number 10. After every 6 months, maintenance schedule of relay is dash. Your options are A. Inspections, B. Tripping tests, C. Insulation resistance tests, D. Battery biasing equipment check, E. All of the above. After every 6 months, we have to do an inspection, we have to test tripping test, we have to conduct a tripping test, we have to do insulation resistance test, we have to do the battery biasing equipment check also. Therefore, your answer is E. All of the above. These are my references for today's session. Thank you, one and all.